Hello. So, I'm driving around right now. I have a question. How do you expect somebody to react when you dehumanize them every day, marginalize them, bully them, demean them, defame them, slander them, and then tell them it's all their fault every single day? How would you expect somebody to respond to all that? Somebody who has no support, no social outlets, nothing. Just, how would you respond? How would you expect somebody to respond to that? How would you expect somebody to respond to being told they're genetically worthless, they're genetic trash, and they're not welcome to the gene pool because they don't have the genes? Would you expect them to just go out quietly? Okay, I'll gladly die a virgin. Everybody hates me. Is that seriously what you expect? So apparently, some people gave me a visit at my house. I was not home at the time. Why? Am I suspected of having committed a crime? What crime? There's people smoking meth right in front of the courthouse every single day. I see them when I play basketball. I see them. They're dealing meth. They're selling meth. They've offered me meth, and I've politely declined. But they don't care about that. Anyways, you know when you have a dog, when a dog goes bad, like when a pit bull bites someone, they usually blame the owners, right? They blame the people who raised it. Because, they must have abused it, right? Because that's, oh, it's not the dog, it's the owner, okay? I don't know a whole lot about the issue. I personally don't trust pit bulls. And I think most of the people who own them are thugs. Oh, pit bull, fuck shit up. Just look at the kind of people pit bulls attract. Anyways, most people, when a dog acts out, they blame the owner. They blame the people who raised it. They blame the environment. They blame the influences. But when a human, acts out, turns to a life of crime, oh, it's his fault. It's all his fault, entirely his fault. Huh. I guess humans are magically different from animals. Just about every single thing we do is an automatic, from what I understand, it's an automatic result of our chemical and composition in our neurology. Choice, for the most part, is an illusion. It only appears to our consciousness that we're making choices, but the reality is we would have made those choices anyway. If I understand the situation correctly. I'm still undecided on the whole free will versus determinism debate. Because at the same time, let's say the future is set in stone, then theoretically there would be a way to predict that future. And if you know that with the future, then you also have the power to change the future. Let's say somebody predicted, okay, at this exact time you're going to raise your left leg. But now that I have knowledge of that prediction, what if I went against it? Would that cause a black hole or something? I'm like overriding the trajectory that like photons and electrons are supposed to go. I guess it goes back, you can sum up like this. Do we control our thoughts, or do our thoughts control us? You know how when you hit your knee with the hammer, you have a reflex where you kick? What if everything is a reflex? Every single action we do, except the difference between the knee reflex and the emotional reflexes is the knee one is more simple, whereas the brain one relies on millions of neural connections and stuff like that. Well, I'm going to confession right now. It'll be good for me. It's always good to receive the sacraments. I'm going to say some pretty good prayers. It's always better to say a prayer inside of a church. There's just something about it. Number one, I think you're actually closer to God, especially if you're close to the tabernacle, if you're close to something with the actual body and blood of Christ, in the vicinity. And number two, just the whole environment kind of focuses you more on God. So I'm going to my church. Well, that's not really my church, but I'm going to a church for the sacrament of confession, also known as reconciliation or penance, and just for a little bit of soul searching and meditation, and maybe asking some of the saints to help me out, and asking Jesus Christ to help me out, and Mary to help me out. There's so many stupid people. You just can't get through to them. You'd rather live in La La Land. Okay, well, goodbye.